Learn about basic aircraft maintenance. The Federal Aviation Agency, or FAA for short, is the duly authorized and empowered agency that gives out rules and regulations when it comes to basic aircraft maintenance. Officially, aircrafts undergo checks generically named A check, B check, C check, and D check. A check, a monthly checkup after 500 hours of flight time has been logged. B check, this aircraft check is conducted regularly every 3 months and only after passing all the predetermined conditions on a check. C check, this aircraft check is very detailed that it needs a huge space like an airport hangar to be properly conducted. This is scheduled after 12 to 18 months of flight time. D check, after a lengthy 4 to 5 years of flight time. The D check is conducted where practically all the parts of the aircraft is taken down and inspected. This is also called the heavy maintenance phase, at which point it's decided if the aircraft is still flight-worthy or should be removed from the current fleet of aircraft. When it comes to regular and basic aircraft maintenance that you can conduct yourself, here's how to learn about it. Aircraft parts. Before you can even begin to learn about aircraft maintenance, you first have to know about the parts of an aircraft. Buy a scaled-down model of an aircraft that has an instruction manual that you can use when assembling and disassembling. You can start small by doing this. Buy scaled-down models of a Boeing or an Airbus, vintage planes, helicopters, or a twin-engine Cessna and start from scratch using the instruction manual as your guide. Enroll in a flying school. Nothing beats going to a technical flight school for theoretical and practical hands-on knowledge. The FAA has a list of reputable flying schools that you can look into for enrollment. Some of these top guns of the sky are the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, the Airline Transport Professionals, and the Delta Connection Academy. Purchase an instructional CD about basic aircraft maintenance. The CD should cover topics on preventive maintenance that you can easily follow, such as removing, repairing, and installing landing gears for the tires, replacing and servicing landing gear parts and components, lubrication for components and parts that need lubricating, lubrication for components and parts that need to be disassembled, lubrication for components and parts that are permanently fixed to the aircraft, replacing defective regulation safety wiring and cotter keys, patching defective parts that cannot be disassembled or removed, replacing defective parts with new ones, applying new refinishing to an aircraft's exterior, Applying fresh coats of protectant or preservative to the parts and components of an aircraft. Sewing upholstery to replace or refurbish upholstery inside the aircraft. Replacing old seat belts. Installing new fuel lines. Draining aviation fuel. Cleaning aviation fuel pumps. Replacing batteries. These are some of the basic aircraft maintenance tips that are allowed by the FAA for people who are not certified to fly commercial aircraft. For more information about this, you can visit the FAA website or join and become a member of aviation enthusiasts at aviationweek.com.